Good morning, stamping friends. How is everyone today? I cannot believe we're nearing the end of August already. Holy cow, this summer went fast. But I hope you guys are all doing well and you're enjoying the extra discount on paper that's going on this month. Remember, you have until August 31st to order some designer series paper, and it's 15% off. So that's really a great deal going on here. All right, we have a lot to do today. This project is maybe going to take a little bit longer, but I can promise you it is well worth the time. I want to show you my inspiration, and I reached out to her to make sure that she was okay if I case this, but I saw this darling little donut box using one of our stamp sets, and isn't that adorable? It looks just like the Krispy Kreme donut box. Well, she changed it up a little bit, but I'm gonna do my rendition of this and see what you think. But she's just so sweet to let me case her, and her name is Anne Margaret, Margareth, and I looked her up. I did not see a blog, but she posted on this place that demonstrators can go to and get ideas. So that's where I saw her name, but she's really a sweet gal, and she said go have at it. So here is what I came up with. Well, let's see, where do I start? I'm going to show you my kind of my makeshift pattern. I always have to make a pattern before I start because sometimes I ruin a lot of paper trying to tweak it. So we're going to start with this is just like scrap paper, but it's a 5.5 inch by 7 inch piece of basic white thick because it's going to be a cardboard box and we want it a little bit thicker. So on the short side, you're going to score it at 3/4 of an inch and 4 3/4 of an inch, and then flip it to the long side, and we are going to go, oopsie, I cut these off. Let's see. I'm going to have to let you know what these are, and then I'll change my pattern. This is 1/2 inch. So you know what? I'm going to write that in as we go. This one is 1/2 inch. And then this one is 3 inches. This one is 3 3/4 right there. And then 6 1/4 right there. All right. Now the reason that they are cut off is because I had to make this a couple times because I could not figure out. And then I saw what she did here. You're going to trim off just 1/4 of an inch on this because the normal size, you know, it came all the way down here like that on both sides. So what I did was I just flipped these two sides in and put my paper trimmer in, so it cut off 1/4 of an inch there, and that's why my measurements are gone. And then I did the same with the other side. Just bring that in, take 1/4 inch off right there. All right, so that's going to be the box top. And then what you're going to do is just cut all these little pieces here, 1, 2, 3, 4 on each side, and then this is going to make our box. So let me grab my real box that I want to make with you, and here's that piece. Okay, I should have showed you this. Let me show you up next to it. So when you put it on top of this, it looks like that. So there's that little 1/4 inch that it cut off right there. You see that on both sides? All right. So what I'm going to do now is take my paper snips, and I am just going to snip all these little score lines just up to the other score line like that, and we want to do that on both sides. Are you guys donut lovers, by the way? I like an occasional donut. I don't eat them real often, but when I do, I really do like them. It doesn't take much for me to like sweets. I do have favorites, but donuts are, yeah, I do like myself a donut. All right, now we're gonna fold on all these score lines, and it's important to use your bone folder, especially when you make 3D items, because it's really important to get a really crisp edge here. All the way down. And make sure it is going straight. And then I'm going to grab my trimmer so I can show you for real where I cut it off. You know what, I probably should have folded this before I trimmed all those. It would have been easier. All right, let's go ahead and fold this one as well. I swear this is the hardest part of the card, is just getting all these fold lines and making them crisp. This would be a great birthday gift for someone who loves donuts, to give them a little donut shop card. Mine's not going to be Krispy Kreme. All right, now I'm going to grab my trimmer and I'm going to show you how we trim down that side. And I want to make sure that you trim down the correct side. It's the side that has the smaller, can you see how this is wider than the top? So we want to trim this part down 1/4 of an inch. So I'm going to fold these in like that. And then let me grab my trimmer and I will be right back. So just put it on the 1/4 inch line like that. Trim 1/4 there. And then we're gonna do the same thing on this side. Oops. So I'm gonna, let's see, I'm gonna flip upside down. And I will just fold these back like that. Okay, so let me get it at the 1/4 inch mark. And just trim like that, all right? All right, we have our box constructed how it needs to be right now. And before we go any farther, I want to show you the stamp set that I'm going to be using. Let me set this to the side. This is called More Than Autumn, and of course I spied this one right away in the catalog because of this cute little coffee cup. I just can't get enough coffee stamps. I think I still have every single one of them that Stamp It Up has come out with. Look at all the elements that you get to play with, and this is not only for autumn. I'm not sure why they put the word autumn in there because there's Christmas words in here, and you know, hot cocoa and peppermint cider. It's just the whole season, and just depending on what paper you put with this and colors, you can really get any effect with this. Even with a donut, you can do birthdays and things like that. So it is really a cute stamp set. In fact, this is the one that I'm going to be using for September's online card club. So if you love this set as well, be sure and sign up because we're making 4 cards and you'll 4 designs, I should say, times 2 cards each. You're going to have 8 cards using this, and I'm going to use a couple different seasons for it, and I can't wait. I've already started creating. And then let me show you the die set because they don't all, it's not identical matching what they do, you know what I mean? Like these words, the pumpkin word is so much larger than that. I think this is even actual size. I have most of them on blocks already because I've been playing with this. Hot cocoa, yeah, I think this is about the same size. Well, let's check that out. Yep, that is real size there. Okay, so now these words, let's see if I can do them backwards. This is that skinny letters, and you know I love those. I buy almost every set that has a skinny outline of words. Pumpkin, nothing's better than. Hot cocoa, spice, apple, and season. I wish I could show you the catalog, but it shows you these, you know, the right way, but I can't show you the inside of the catalog until September 4th when we can order. Then they have coordinating, coordinated dies with the stamp set. This goes with the donut. This is a cute little leaf, and again, it's super skinny. It's just a little outline, but you could glue in the middle part too, but it's really cute. That's for the pumpkin. We have the whipped cream here, the pumpkin pie, the coffee, little gingerbread, the two or three things you can put in the whipped cream: a candy cane, a straw, a little cinnamon stick. Then we have the marshmallows. There's a stamp that has sprinkles on, and let's see, that's apple. What is this little one? That must be, oh, you know what, you can cut off, I believe it's the top of this one. You know what, I was using it for that. Yep, it's if you just want the top of it for a little dollop on the pumpkin pie. I was fussy cutting it, but I didn't realize that die went with that. There are 23 dies in this set, so that's a really good price for this. I think it's only $28 for this die set, and you get a lot with that. All right, so there's my little commercial for that bundle. I absolutely love it. Now I'm just going to use one little piece of this cardstock from the annual catalog. You know, at first I wasn't sure about this paper because it's super busy on some of the sides, but the other sides is what I've been using. So I had to go back and order more because I'm mostly using that back side, but I have been using that Starburst one. But I love this paper, and the one that I chose today, oh boy, you can't really see what it looks like because it looks like this. It must be a part, might be a part of this one, but see how it's that ombre look? So we're gonna use that little piece, just a little bit of it for today's project. All right, let's get back to our project here. We are gonna stamp the upper part of the box, because once it's assembled, sometimes it's hard to stamp, and you can see how this box is going to kind of come together, but I want to get that stamping done with. So the words that I'm going to use are the one that says nothing's better than, and then I'm going to put donuts, because we are going to put donuts in here. So let me quick stamp this. Try to get it centered here. This is pumpkin pie that I'm using. And then I'm going to take melon mambo, and I'm going to stamp the word donuts. Isn't that a cute font too? Oh, I wish I had a font on my computer like that. If anyone recognizes that, let me know. All right, I think now we can start assembling this box. So let me get my glue press. This is from my Sweet Petunia. Remember, I am an affiliate with this. And the reason it's so nice is because I use the fine tip of the glue, and it comes with two actually, and but I just prefer the skinnier one because you use less glue. And we're just gonna adhere these sides up like a box. Doesn't take very long, and then when this glue is gone, then you can just fill it with our Tombow glue. I actually prefer our Tombow. It doesn't take as much time to dry, but what's nice about this is it's such an easy trigger to pull and to use that. And like I said, I am an affiliate, and they just got more in, so if you're interested, be sure and go on my blog, and on my right hand side of my blog is where you'll find the link right to the store, and you can purchase that, and then I'll get credit for that, for promoting her item. All right, we're just gonna keep gluing away here. So we wanna do this one as well. So we're gonna put it on the middle tab here, like that. Just fold it up. And we gotta get this one tucked inside there. There we go. And then just hold those for a few seconds. All right. So I'm trying to think who's gonna get the box with a gift card in for donuts. It's got to be someone that I want to hang with, so maybe that person can bring me along. They have really good coffee too. Have you guessed which donut company I'm going to put on here? All right, we have, let's see, I think that's it for gluing, because this one, oh, we have the top one yet, this tiny little one. So let's put glue on both these sides. And that will make our lid here. Now, I guess while I'm holding this glue, I could tell you about this. This is my host code, and if you put an order in, I would appreciate it if you use the host code, because that's how I'm able to send gifts to you who, if you spend more than $50, I will send you a free gift. It's Stampin' Up! Product, and it's a surprise. And that's my way of saying thank you so much for your business. And I also stick a thank you card in there. So just wanted to let you know that. That's why I always have that up on my videos. All right, I think we're pretty close to being done here. Then to shut this, we will just put those on the outside like this. All right, now comes the fun part of decorating this little box. And it's really a nice fit. It's not too loose, but it's not too tight, and it actually stays shut by itself. And this is why you want to be sure and use your bone folders so these sides don't stick out. All right, now let's decorate the outside. So I'm going to show you what I did. I kind of played around with my dies. This is called the Nested Essentials die, and again I used melon mambo and pumpkin pie, and the Nested Essentials size that I use, because there's a few of this. This is the 1.5 by 2 1/8. And what I did was, I need to grab the die so I can show you. It looks like this. But this was too big for what I wanted to use it for. So what I did was, I put them together, because you can cut 2 out at a time with this. I placed it, because I wanted the edges to be rounded, that's why I like this. And I shrunk it down like this. And I just set it right on there, because I wanted it more of a square like that. And then I flipped it over to make sure that these are in the line there. And then I ran it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and I'll show you what came out. This is how you can shrink a die down. So it looks like this was the size of it. And you know, all I did was shrink it down. All right, now what I'm gonna do is, you can see I put 2 little dots on here. I wanna make a straight line between those. And so I'm gonna grab my larger scissors. This is my paper scissors. Stampin' Up! Doesn't sell these anymore. I wish they did. But I'm just gonna make a straight line from one corner to the other. And the reason that I'm doing that is because I want these to be opposite, like this. Let's see if that's going the right way. Nope, there we go, this one. All right, so now I have two tones like that. I could actually make two of them, but I only need one. All right, let's get our box over here. What we're gonna do is, I didn't stamp on the box, and the reason is because I wanted to put a logo on here. And let me find my little logo piece. It's right here. Did you guess it was Dunkin' Donuts? That's why I have the pumpkin pie and the melon mambo theme going here. And I made it the identical size of this. So once it's on, you're not even gonna see that it's a different kind of, or a different size. So I'm gonna use my glue again, try to get the edges because we don't want it to lift up. And I also made a PDF, whoops, let's put it the right way. I made a PDF with cut lines so you know exactly what size this is. It's actually 4 by 2.5. So that's gonna make the top of this. So it's looking more like a Dunkin' Donuts. I know on the outside I wanted to make it colorful so bad, but you know, a lot of donut boxes are just plain old white. All right, now the next thing is I'm going to decorate my coffee cup. So I took the stamp already and I stamped it with Memento ink, and then I fussy cut this one out. If you use the die, it leaves that little bit of an edge, which I could have done that, but I wanted it just a really close fit this time. So then I'm gonna grab my mat and I'm gonna get the stamp one more time with Memento, and I'm gonna stamp it because I want my middle band to be this ombre color. So let's see, I'm gonna pick out which area of the ombre I want. Let's go maybe over on this side, and I wanna kind of get it right in the middle there. It's such a small piece you can barely tell that it's ombre. And then I'm just gonna fussy cut that. I could die cut it and then trim the top and bottom off, but it's just gonna be faster to do it this way. Now we're going to put this on, and I am going to put some small dimensionals on the back. I like to use my take your pick tool. It's easier to pick these up, and I think just a couple is going to be good, like that. All right, and that'll give this a little bit of dimension here. So let's pop that up. Now the place where it's going to go is going to be here, but I wanted to do kind of like their logo, and if you look at their logo, it goes like this. The magentas, or the melon mambo, is on the right side, and then the orange one is going to be on the left side. So we're going to go like that, and we're going to kind of put it at an angle. And then we're going to adhere the, you know what, I think I went this way actually. Nope. It's this way. Okay, not that it has to be identical, but all right, so let's glue these down. You wouldn't have to go through all of this if you don't want to. I just like to, I like logo things and making and creating them. Just make sure the sides line up. And then let's stick our coffee cup on there. And we definitely want to raise that one as well. I think well, I guess I can use these small ones here. It's looking for my larger ones, but you guys, I'm still creating for Cozy Craft Retreat, which is next month, and you should see my desk. Like, I can't even see the countertop. It is so messy here. It's impossible to keep a craft room clean when you are creating, and the downside is it's hard to find things when you're looking. But I really try hard to get these videos out for you because I know it's fun to see different ideas. All right, so we're gonna go like that. And then I even want to put a little something, because that's kind of boring by itself. So I'm gonna put a little doodad on there. The one I'm going to use is the coffee one. Of course, I'm going to use it in the coordinating color. Now, this is when a tweezer comes in good. It is so hard to hold these teeny tiny things, but again, this is when that little glue press comes in so handy because that line is so fine. And this has a little curve to it, so we're just going to try to place it in the middle like this, and then just kind of press down on it, and you can kind of tweak it because it is liquid and it'll move it for a little bit. Isn't that cute? All right, so that's what I meant. Have you guys tried the Dunkin' Donuts coffee? It's really yummy. All right, so that's the outside of our box. Now it's time to decorate the inside. So I'm gonna open it. It's okay to flip it back and forth. And what I chose for this is my scrap one. You can tell I scored too hard. It's coming apart, but this is 3.5 by 4 inches, and I scored it on the short side at 1/2 inch and 3 inches. And here's my real one. So we're just going to score and use our bone folder again and just crease those. And what this is going to do is make a tiny little shelf for the donuts to go on. And this is going to fit right in the box perfectly. Just stick it down in there, and it kind of makes like that little shelf. Whoops, this one popped all the way down. All right, now, you know what? I shouldn't put them in there yet. I need to put the donuts on, but I just wanted to show you how that worked. And I will make these really, really fast so you don't have to sit for 3 hours watching me color. I'm just kidding. It doesn't take that long. With our blends, it goes really fast, especially with the dual tip. So I'm just going to quick color these in, and then I'll be back to finish this up for you. All right, now it's time to arrange these and pop them up. We actually wouldn't have to pop them up, it's just if you want to. Like that. So I think just to save a little bit of time, I'm just gonna glue them. There's one more thing I want to add to this. I'm going to stamp one more time, and this one is going to say, now remember it says nothing's better than donuts, and I have a little banner from Stylish Shapes, and the sentiment says except maybe you. And let's do it in the Melon Mambo for a little bit of contrast. All right, now we want to put this, and we're going to put it on the inside, and I'm just going to add a couple dimensionals here to pop that up since we didn't pop up the donuts. And we will just put that across here. We could go straight, or maybe we'll go at an angle. I think at an angle. There we go. All right, now this is ready to go in here, and what you can do is you can stick a little gift card underneath here if you'd like. Just stick that in there. Now another thing I could have done, if you don't want to make it a name brand, what you can do is before you assemble the box, you could cut a rectangle here without logos because it would take up most of the room, and then you would be able to see the donuts through it. And then if you want, you know, I'm gonna bend these down a little bit because these are bugging me that these corners keep coming out. Just fold those really tight. There we go, see how they stand better? The other thing that you can do very last of all is if you want, you can take baker's twine and you could wrap it around here as well, just to kind of seal it, you know, like underneath the, underneath this. maybe not even under there, but underneath the coffee cup, and you can wind it around a couple times. But I like how the box stays shut by itself, and usually Dunkin' Donuts does not put baker's twine on, but that's just another added little thing. So isn't that cute? Oh, I just really enjoy that, and I thought it would be really cute to case, what was her name, Anne Margaret? And so I'm going to snap a picture and send it to her. I told her I'd show her what I came up with. But that's the little treat for today. And I hope you enjoyed that. And you guys take care and have a great rest of the week. Don't forget to take advantage of the paper sale going on. And also, if you would like in on the online card club, please sign up by September 10th is the deadline. And you can find that registration on my Facebook pages or on my blog. Last of all, if you live in the Arizona or Phoenix, Cave Creek, Scottsdale area, I do in-person classes in my home once a month. So contact me and I'll let you know about those. I would love to have you join our group. All right, take care, guys. Have a great rest of your week, and we will see you next week at the same time, 9 a.m. Arizona time. Bye-bye, everyone.